I haven't disappeared. I'm right here. I'm right here. Looks like a lot of previous keepers disappeared. I may not get to finish my thought from before. What is this place? What is this? That's my lantern. Oh, that's a very narrow, claustrophobic gap. Is there no other way to go? Suppose not. Wait! Winslow's a bird. He can fly. He can come down here and carry me out. Winslow! I don't think Winslow's coming. Winslow was kind of a jerk, to be honest. It was more a friendship of convenience than anything else. All right, into the crevice we go. Charlie, don't go in the crevice. I'm going in the crevice. What is all this? Okay, 2 different ways I can go. Neither of them looking very appealing. What's down here with me? I get the impression I made a choice when I went right or left. What is this place? And remember, we're probably above sea level right now. The lighthouse was at the top of this huge jagged rock, which means we're inside the mountain right now. Nothing here. Well, the cavern does go up right here, but I can't climb up there. But I can jump down here. Oh, I really feel like I've made a choice in the right or the left. Whether it's the kind of choice that affects your ending. Well, I suppose that remains to be seen. I did see the entrance on my left there, but I want to walk a little farther. Okay, you are just a skeleton. I can trust you to remain just a skeleton, can I? I really hope I can. It's like a writhing mass of flies. What is this? What am I holding? What have I just picked up? Hello, skeleton. Yeah, bone stepping sounds. There's a sound when I step on your bones. Scrooge must have been through here. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and put a link to that video in the description now. Because I've referenced it in like every video I've ever made. And normally I try to limit references because they alienate people who don't get them. So I'm just going to make sure my whole audience gets it and put a link to what I'm referencing in the description. I thought that was an arm reaching around the corner. And I jump scared myself. Good job playing a sound effect just as I looked over the edge. That's good player mood anticipation. It's gonna make me hold it down. Well, I guess pull up whatever's on the end of that chain. Oh, I probably have to put that hunk of, I guess, meat on the end of the chain? I keep hearing what sounds like footsteps behind me. As I was doing that, I almost felt like maybe I was starting some kind of greater old god lighthouse. It was almost the same mechanically. Maybe I still am. I'm starting Cthulhu's lighthouse now. Now, while that's going down, what is it that I'm meant to do? Am I meant to just wait for it to reach the bottom? To be taken by something that's going to grab it? Or should I be heading back right now? The question is, what has that done for me? You're really going to be a jerk and not let me leave. Now I really don't feel bad about stepping on your bones. But we're only descending even further. At this point, you're not going to see this part until after I finish the game, because I'm so worried about stopping and then only having like 10 minutes left to show. Some kind of sword, and he's holding out a plate. I think I'm meant to make a blood sacrifice here. Winslow? Winslow, get back here! Aw, Winslow. I knew I couldn't count on you. I've woken up on the beach? Is this still just me? Is this still just me? The canoe's back. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here. They've all gone. Not one of them was Winslow. Oh, what am I meant to do? I woke up next to some bottles. Am I meant to assume that whatever just happened was only a drunken hallucination? Okay, well... I guess there's nothing left for me to do but get back up top and see what I can see. At least this area isn't flooded anymore. Let's explore first. Let's go see what's over here. This wasn't here before. This church was most certainly not here before. And this house. And this graveyard. There's a well and a whole bunch of other structures. Is this the past of this island or the future? I'm inclined to think past because there's a cart over there, and remember, there was an abandoned cart on the way down to the beach before. My house is nowhere in sight, but... Oh no, here it is! This is my house. Along with more bottles strewn about. And I can go inside. There's candles lit, but it seems abandoned. Especially compared to before, it's almost like I've woken up in heaven, but there's something wrong with it. There's structures here that weren't here before that certainly seem better put together. And yet, it's all wrong somehow. Like it's safer, but that safety is a lie. Who is it? For the last time, I don't want to talk about our Lord and Savior. Now, I don't know if that's just meant to be the spilled contents of that bottle, or if we've received another visit from Goopy McGooperstein. That looks like a lighthouse keeper's hat. Give me the key. And now it's dark again. Give me the cross. And I can't help but notice the bloodstains on that bed. And I will answer this door now only with a cross. And are you really not going to let me put on the lighthouse keeper's hat? Because I've really gotten immersed in the role and... Okay. Hi. Oh, you're an actual person. The sun is no longer visible, and the lighthouse is still unlit. Where is the new keeper gone? I'm the keeper. Hello, I'm the keeper. Are you my relief? I'm so curious to know what's going on here. There's people everywhere now. What do you see in the lighthouse light that is so stubbornly hidden from us? You see something, don't you? I'll have to talk to the rest of these people because I want to know what they have to say. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. In the sweat of your face shall you eat bread till you return unto the ground, for out of it was taken, for dust you are, and unto dust shall you return. Behold even to the moon, and yet it shines not. The stars are not pure in his sight. Behold, I shew you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. Are there more of you down by the church? Here's someone. The Lord takes pleasure in them that fear him, and in them that hope in his mercy. I can pound on the door, but why? Can I start knocking on everyone's door? But why am I doing that? What's the purpose? Now I no longer have... Wait, the lighthouse is already turning. It's on, but it's not... I mean, it's turning, but it's not on. Okay, let me grab my tools. Well, there's my lantern, but where's my can? Can't go down into the cellar. I have to find my can so I can start the lighthouse. That's not good. I'm back down here. So what I've just seen... And my lantern's out. So what I've just seen, was that like a vision of the past? Like a vision of the previous keepers? Hello, skeleton. Hope you don't mind if I just walk all over your bones again. That door is open again, but this place has changed. The torches are lit. I'm almost a little afraid to go back down and check to see what's become of the bait that I hung down. No, it's all gone. Even the lever that I used to drop it down there. There's another one of those big pieces of something. I can't even tell what it is, and something either on it or inside of it is writhing. I'm sorry I keep looking at the GoPro. It might be a little bit awkward, but it's been recording for a lot longer than I'd normally allow it for, and I'm worried it's going to stop recording from overheating. It's more of those things dangling from chains. What is all this? Ah, what am I, in a nether fortress? Are you the source of the goop? You weird sea lamprey, whatever you are? I clearly have to get something to deal with you, but... right or left? Can I get something from you? Okay, let's try the other side then. It's the sword or dagger from before. I get the feeling I'm supposed to use this on the person on the other altar. Either that or lie down on this one myself, and that's not about to happen. Sorry about this. Once again, sorry. Here's your rock. Somebody made that sound effect with their mouth, didn't they? Gotta say, this is not what I expected to be doing in this game today. Hello again. Another one of these, huh? I'm back at the lighthouse. I'm back, and I can't go down. The looky-loo is here, and I have nowhere to go but out. I noticed it would let me go out through that door. But I don't think I'm back in Kansas. No, things are not as they appear. I may be in the lighthouse, and it may be on and turning, but look at the glass. It's fixed. Those old buildings are back. Those people are here. Oh, I am so confused, not only about what's happening, but of who I'm even supposed to be in this instance. Am I some lighthouse keeper from long ago, or am I still the same one? I see I still don't have access to my lantern. It seems that everyone's turned in for the night. But I don't have the option of doing the same. I'm gonna have to make my way down to the church. It's like a whole village just sprung up on this island. Why would you build something here? If this is meant to be the past, why would you even build here in the first place? And what would have happened to the people? I imagine the same thing that keeps happening to lighthouse keepers. And something that's been bugging me the entire time is... what is this even for? I mean, it's just a rock in the middle of nowhere. Couldn't ships just plot a course to avoid this place altogether? Maybe the position of lighthouse keeper is a sham. Maybe I'm just a sacrifice for whatever lives here. Maybe I'm just thinking too much about it in the absence of any real information. Hey guys, who we burying? I have a feeling it's me. Is this like a time loop? That's the same banging that I've heard on my own door and on the lighthouse doors several times. Is it like a time loop? Am I the only lighthouse keeper? I said in the first part that this was the shining at a lighthouse, but maybe that's literal. Maybe I've always been the caretaker. For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything. Neither have they any more a reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. I could get really pedantic with that statement, but I got bigger fish to fry. Well, I can still enter the shack. Although I don't have a light to see with, it doesn't look like there's anything... No, there is a shovel here. And the chest, but we'll come back to that later. Am I still meant to be talking to these people? Don't lose your mind from the loneliness. Well, I suppose I have, considering I'm going around bashing on everybody's doors. I still don't know what that does, but why would it let me do it otherwise? It's the kind of thing you think a lot about when you know there's multiple endings. I feel like I should have used the shovel to dig that grave up. I didn't realize entering here would cause this to happen. Oh, great. Another pit for me to jump down. The Bone Brigade's gotten kind of lazy in their later years. Another one of you. Is that another pendant? Yes. Oh, no, 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 no. It's another one of these segments. Nope. Nope. Okay. There's a chase coming. There's a chase coming. Yep, there you are over there. I gotta get going. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. I think this is where I came from, isn't it? And there's nowhere for me to go. Do I just have to hide over here? This pendant's a lighthouse. Is this the third or the fourth one? I don't even know. Nope, no, 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 no. Nope. Nope. Now would be a really good time to have the ability to lean. It's both. It's the last two pendants. I have them all now. I just have to get out of here. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. Oh, I see. I see, I have to collect these. And place them. Okay, this is a little bit more of a gameplay part than we've encountered up until now. Oh wait, yeah, here's one. Here's one. The other guy had two. Do you have two? I don't think so. I must say, I have to praise this game design for creating a for creating a situation where I never really get to get a good look at the monster. I can see it patrolling over there. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. So close, so close, so close. Come on. And there's 4. I've got all 4. Now I only need to wait for it to come back, right? No. It's gonna come back this way. I've had such a hard time getting a mental picture of what this place is like. And I think you're gonna come back this way, right? Yeah. And then you're gonna come back towards me. So I need to be hiding when you do. I think you're right next to my head right now. Need to wait for you to leave. You're not coming out. Nope, no, 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 no. Nope, no, 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 no. You, come on. You. And you. Nope. But what did that do for me? Ah, it opened up that. Okay. The end is in sight. The end is in sight, but oh, it's giving me a long way to run. It's going to come behind me. Or not? Once again, not to be trusted. The glass is intact. And more bottles scattered about. More bottles scattered about everywhere I look. I can't go down, but I can go out. This game has really started going off the rails, and I've had a really hard time catching up with my commentary. But I love it. It's so intriguing. I'm so interested in knowing where it's going to go from here. But now what? I can't go down, can't go visit the Looky-Loo again. Can't pick up these bottles. Oh, I can pick up this one. I imagine that means I just took me a swig. Yep. Now I'm a real lighthouse keeper. Of course, now would probably be a very bad time to try to walk down that spiral staircase, wouldn't it? Alright, let's head outside. Ah. I'm seeing 2 lights now to a single beam. But what does that mean for me? What does that mean I have to do? Unless I'm just supposed to get progressively drunker and drunker until the whole sky is awash in split refracted beams of light. Are there perhaps more bottles waiting for me in here? No. Okay, so I just had to hunt for the specific bottle that I'm supposed to drink next. Ah, great. Now the light's gone out, and I have no lantern, and I'm drunk on top of all of that. I really hope... Oh, now is the time when it wants me to head down. I'm going to end up tumbling headfirst down these stairs. And it's raining in the lighthouse. Never a sign of good things to come. It's dark and it's raining and I'm drunk and I can't see a thing. I am a real lighthouse keeper. Now the real litmus test to find out what kind of state we are in right now is going to come from when we finally get a look outside and see if those buildings are still there. Am I just going to pass out? Oh, don't pass out here. Passing out here means you're going to get... Ah! Drunken genius! We've trapped Mr. Goopy Goop. Oh, I may be passed out, but I'll be safe tonight. Don't answer the door. I don't have to get up for that. It's just me. I am the one who knocks. We're back in it. We really are back in it. Okay. Well, tell you what, I'm going to end it here. I've been going this entire time thinking that I must be close to the end, which is why I pushed on for almost 2 hours now. Wow. Good job, GoPro. You don't normally last that long. But I guess we'll find out when I record the next bit how far off we were. Alright, everyone. I'm starting a new recording session compared to before, because last time things really ran away from me. I got so invested that I went well beyond my usual 1 hour 15-minute record time, and ended up recording over an hour and 45 minutes. And that would be fine, except once I got to editing, I realized there's no way I can conclude this until I've finished recording the whole thing. Because part of the reason I kept going is because I was so sure I was close to the end. But that hasn't come to pass yet. The sound of flies is overwhelming now. But I can't see any obvious source. Everything in this dark underworld has reminded me of some kind of... as like some kind of underground great lighthouse. Everything I've been doing has been sort of similar to the process of starting the lighthouse. Like, what are all these weights? I assume they're supposed to be like whale meat or something, hanging from these hooks and weighing it down like the sandbags of the lighthouse itself. Only there's dozens of them, and I still don't know what they do. No, that's my ride. That's my ride. Come back here. Well, I guess I live down here now. Is that another skeleton? Nope, it's a fade to black. What? What is that? What? Here I am going to cover my headphones, even though the sound is between my hands and my ears. Whoa! What is this about? What am I... Didn't expect this, didn't expect this, didn't expect this. Oh, I'm just blindly running off into the dark. I can't even see where I'm going. Can I hide behind this rock? Can it see me? Ow! What do you want me to do, game? What do you want me to do? I hope this isn't one of those games where my performance in a chase affects my ending. Okay, they only seem to move towards me in short bursts, but what can I do? What can I do about this? Am I meant to get them to maybe charge over the edge? I'm not going to have time to look around and do that. I won't even be able to see what I'm doing. What do you want from me? Oh, really throwing me in at the deep end here, game. I'm out of sprint. I'm completely out of sprint. First time I even knew there was... Death of the slow is inevitable. What does that mean? Am I just in some kind of purgatory? Where I just have to die over and over? My first... Ow! Okay, you're unconcerned with rocks blocking your path. I see that now. I can't jump. Can't crouch. It doesn't seem like there's much proactive that I can do. Getting behind a rock will stop it momentarily, but I can't camp out there. It'll just jump over. Okay, the longer this goes on, the less there is for me to comment on. He's over there. Nope. I'm wondering if I can maybe get him to charge towards the center. Nope. Death of the slow is inevitable. What is that? Oh. I had to jump down the pit in the center, I guess? Oh, yep, nope, that did it. Hello? Hello, it's like I'm seeing the intro from the other guy's perspective. Or maybe this is... Is that me being dropped off, or is this my relief being dropped off? Oh, I actually have to interact with the oars to row. Interesting. Goodbye. It's interesting. I feel like the story is being told from a number of different perspectives. From myself, yes, and also the previous lighthouse keeper. And also there's some weird, like... There's some weird, like, time travel / pocket dimension thing going on. Showing what is either the past or future of the island. And it's all very strange, and I'm struggling to make sense of it. Open the door. I know you're there. That knocking has also been a recurring element. The lights have gone out. But now they're on. Actually, with these graphics and these subterranean environments, It sort of reminds me of LSD Dream Emulator at points. Only I can't just run into a wall to wake up. You know, I do like how it's forcing me to take this in right now. The paddling away from the new lighthouse keeper being dropped off. Where is he? Open up. So I'm looking for someone? Well, he left his long johns out, whoever he is. Maybe I shouldn't be knocking on these doors. Maybe... Where is he? Open up. Maybe I shouldn't be knocking on these doors. Maybe I should just head up to the lighthouse. I ran into the same problem towards the end of Lost in Vivo, where when I just have no idea what's meant to be going on, it becomes very difficult to comment on. Only this is a lot more confusing than Lost in Vivo. It was all very concrete up until a certain point, but once we started heading underground, it's all gotten very trippy and surreal. It's like the person on the dock would be watching me with this sense of foreboding and uncertainty about what's to come. And the person rowing away would also have that uncertainty, but it's more a sadness and like, what am I leaving this person to? It's a very two-sided interaction, and... What is going on? Open the door. I just have no conception of what this is about. Be careful with him. I had to look over my mic to read that. He'll be alright. He needs some rest. The keeper is out of his mind. He drinks all day and wanders around the island. Chasing that kid of him. It's forgotten who he is and why he's here. Oh, he's forgotten. Soon he'll remember. Let's bring him back to the sanctuary. So is that what's going on? Did I just... I mean, there were some hints of that. Like, if I just completely drunken myself into a stupor... Okay, it's Earthworm Simulator. I can look around, but other than that, I don't think these segments are interactive at all. It seems like I'm being slowly pushed either up or forward. It's kind of hard to gain a sense of direction there. And I got the achievement, Death. I'm just waiting patiently for this game to explain things to me at this point. Asleep on the Beach Simulator. These are sounds to fall asleep to, but I'm too confused to be calmed by that sound. What? I'm Goopy. I'm the Goopy Man. Wait, am I maybe the previous keeper? And I don't know if I had gone missing or if the guy said that the previous keeper went insane, but there's certainly been themes going on of intersecting perspectives. Is this maybe the moment where it all ties itself together? I half expected to throw up some black goop. Or maybe I'm not Mr. Goop. Well, like I said, I kind of got the impression that maybe there were multiple entities on the island beyond just whatever was leaving the goop, because it kind of felt like there were competing forces at play. One that wanted the light lit, and one that wanted it extinguished. But I'm getting the impression that right now I'm the previous lighthouse keeper, the one that we played as in the intro. And this lighthouse has represented a lot of different feelings to me throughout this game, but right now it's serving its original purpose. It's a beacon. It's making me feel like this is where I have to get to. Although I feel like in real life, that's kind of the opposite of what a lighthouse is supposed to do, right? A lighthouse is really saying, there's rocks here, don't come by. Avoid me. And you know, it's nighttime. It's nighttime. Maybe I can see myself asleep in here. Not quite. Oh, but I can step inside. I can. It's too dark to see if there's a patchwork hole in the ceiling. But there's the cross that fell earlier. And I'm throwing up the goop and I'm transforming? The previous keeper transforms into the spider monster? Would something different have happened if I had gone straight to the lighthouse? Okay, so I can run around here. This reminds me of those early 90s, like, PC games that I used to play. But where am I? I think this is the inside of the lighthouse. It's hard to see, but I think that's the spiral staircase. I have to make my way either down or up, but which? Not that I can tell what I'm doing either way. I think I've just made my way up. Yeah, there's the record player. I'm at the top of the lighthouse. And I've just cut down the rope! Yes! This is that one night. Okay, so I can't go down the stairs directly. But presumably I can crawl myself down. And I guess we're meant to imagine that I'm leaving a trail as I do this? Oh, the sounds of these steps are very loud. Maybe we're one and the same, because to go back to my theory from before about how there's only the one lighthouse keeper, it's like a The Shining situation. You've always been the caretaker. Maybe I am simultaneously the keeper and the monster. And not only that, but every keeper through time. And the only reason I think that is because why else would it have me jump into the monster's sight when I was chased by it? Let's just eat up all the grain in these sacks. I have to assume this is grain and not sand, because otherwise, what are we using that cellar for? Can I leave now? No. But I probably have to crawl down into the cellar. And now I suppose I'm standing up on my back legs. It's the figure from the beginning. The one we saw that first night is the previous keeper. And he's got his astral projection buddy next to him. He's having an out-of-body experience. Forward into the beyond. Oh, I can sprint. Only this is much bigger than the last couple of times we saw it. It's like there's more added onto this labyrinth every time. I can't interact with these jugs of lantern oil. Am I meant to be finding the shadow? Now, I've thought since the beginning that that shadow looks... I heard footsteps. Goopy footsteps. Is that reinforcing my idea that there's multiple entities at play here? I've thought since the beginning that it looked like that shadowy figure in the cellar is wearing a lighthouse keeper's hat. A skeleton next to a lantern? Me running from before. That's right, get in there. I'll give you a head start, if you so wish. Entering the shack. This feels like the moment when we're gonna learn what this is all about. Now, I chased that keeper into here. Now what about the shack? It feels like this is the moment when it's all gonna come together and all gonna make sense. That it's gonna tell me what this has all been about. Yep. Leaving the shack was not the smartest thing you could have done, buddy. Guy, I don't want to catch you. Because you're me? Or I'm you. And of course I've been weirded out by this rock formation the entire time. I can't wait to learn what the significance is of this place. I feel like I should have used the shovel to dig up that grave in the flashback segment. So I chased him to his grave. Or me to my grave? You to your grave? The monster to the spider's grave? I'm gonna stop speculating and just kind of let the game tell the story from now on, because I'm clearly not doing a good job of it. So... I buried myself... Oh, nope, there I go doing it again. No, now you're behind me. So was I a hallucination of the spider? I feel like it's... See, I feel like it's trying to explain things, but it's only confusing me even more. But it's not even that it's explaining things. I'm trying to explain it to myself, and I'm doing a really horrendous job of it. That's right, one boy, run. Into the lighthouse. I can chase you inside? There's always been something about that music box, and now I'm not walking on the walls anymore. Now I'm just walking up the stairs like normal ever since I got up on my back legs. That's always been the one piece of the puzzle that I haven't understood, is what is the significance of the music box? I mean, not the music box, the record player. I can't climb the wall. I can't stop the music box. I can't get into the lens. Nor can I interrupt the operation of the gears. So, what am I meant to be doing right now? Do I just climb back down into that cellar? Or maybe it would do something if I just waited here for the weights to reach the bottom. No, this is where we went off. Right before I went to the underground the last time. Was the keg of lantern oil rolling over the cellar door. And now I have to move it and let someone out or get myself in. I'm not sure which is which or if there's even any difference. I'm crawling on walls again. Maybe climbing down into the same cave that I fell into before. But also I'm doubting if the idea that there even is really a cave here can be taken at face value. I don't know why that startled me so much. But it looked kind of like the eye that was staring up at me through the grates in the lighthouse. I hate that noise. Alright, here I am, chasing after myself once more. Oh, come on, I didn't get a gun. Why didn't I get a gun? A good hunter starves out the prey. A good hunter starves out the prey, so... Am I supposed to be avoiding him? problem is I can't really see. When he shoots me, I'm unable to sprint for a second. But, yeah, unless I'm right up to him, I really can't see. A good hunter starves out the prey. What does that mean? If I get close, he'll shoot me. But I can't get close because when he shoots me, it's weak. He won't run forever. If I just totally stammered over that, it's because I literally can't hear myself think over how loud these sound effects are. Alright, you missed. Give me an opportunity to catch up to you, I hope. But then again, do I even want to catch him? Should I want to catch him? If I strafe, he misses. So maybe I just have to... Maybe I just have to get him to run his ammo down. Maybe that's starving him out. Ow. Wish I could see. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Still not sure what exactly I'm supposed to do. I know you can miss, but that doesn't help me get any closer. What remains to be seen is if your ammo is finite.
6 hours later.
Okay, finally. I have no idea what I did differently. Achievement unlocked. The moon. And we're back in the Nether Fortress. You know what? This kind of looks like it's probably meant to be... maybe the church that we saw on the island earlier? It certainly doesn't look like it from the outside, but the inside seems to match the shape. It's another one of those weights. They've always been covered in flies. I assume they're supposed to be, like, big mounds of meat or something? Welcome to the Oblivion Chapel. Again. For the 1000th time, you and I have the same dream, human. Do not lie to yourself. You still have no right to change your own nature and can no longer obey the voice of the Lord or his angels. You have failed the trial, and you will fail it again, and your sin is in the defiling the sanctuary, in false service, and poisoning your own mind. Only repentance will bring you peace. Let the wheel of fortune turn and remind you of your true self, and repentance is coming. Okay, you just say the same thing again and again now. So what is it that I'm meant to do? The first row of candles is lit, but the second and third are not. You got anything else for me? Let the wheel of fortune turn and remind you of yourself and repentance is coming. Alright, I guess I'm out then? So I guess it's like some kind of endless cycle that can't be broken unless I figure out what I'm supposed to do differently? I guess that's the point of the multiple endings. I only have the oil can. I can't pick up the lantern, but I can do my job and get this lantern lit. And we're back to before. The cracks in the glass are back. Is that the cellar door? One day, I had a weird dream. In it, you and I are sitting at a table. Everything seems normal, but something's not right. In this dream, I see myself through your eyes. I'm telling you something, but you're distracted and don't listen. Has someone come? No, nobody could. When you turn around, you notice that I've disappeared. You get up and go into the room because you know that I'm hiding from you there. As you walk, you try to remember what I told you. It's complicated. What was I telling you? It was something important? This is very dreamlike. How slow I walk. I told you I had a strange dream, but you didn't listen. In this dream, I was you, but you were not my son. You enter the room, but I'm not there. There's an open book in the corner. There are a few words on the page. Hi. Previous keeper disappeared. Again. Achievement unlocked: the sun. Okay, that was really strange. I have no idea what to make of that. I'm gonna have to read up a little on this before I really talk about it. Yeah, I tried to give some commentary over the credits, but I just couldn't keep my thoughts straight. There's just so much racing around in my mind right now trying to understand what this all meant. Now, I did see a shout-out in there to the haunted PS1 community. Some of you have been telling me to play more of these faux PS1 style games, and what I've come to find out is that there's like a whole community around this. I guess it's a genre of like game jam type development to come up with these PS1 style games, and you've recommended several of them to me, which I haven't gotten to yet, but believe me, they are on my list. Now I'm going to try to kind of organize my thoughts before I go on TV Tropes and read a little bit more about it. I liked that a lot. It kind of started to trend more towards the dream logic than the job simulator horror towards the end, which kind of threw me for a loop, but I think that's actually a really great way to take it. Because I was so confused, I actually felt like I was going insane, like I didn't know what to believe. Now, that ending kind of led me to believe that there's some sort of time loop going on in the story, like all this has happened before and it'll happen again. And what's interesting to me about that is the setting. You are a lighthouse keeper. Imagine how much the days must blend together when you do a job like this, especially if you have no partner and you have nobody to talk to. And you know, that's even enhanced by the job simulator aspect. It's enhanced by having you perform this job every day, by having you do the mundane tasks. I guess in that way, it's the purpose of settling you into the routine isn't just to make the deviation stand out more. It's to make the passage of time feel so slow. This game's store page describes itself as a slow burn. But that's not just the way it paces itself, it's actually vital to the story itself. Because after a while, you don't know how long it's been. I mean, we only had to wait a week, 7 days, and yet after like day 2, I lost count of how many days it had been. And those waters only started to get muddied even more when we started having the hallucinations and flashbacks. Oh, I love it. Thank you for recommending this game to me. I really love this a lot. Okay, so it says here that if I had found all the pendants, which I don't really know how I could have done that, I could have opened the chest in the house, and inside I would have found a shotgun and a couple of shells. And in the final encounter, instead of jumping down the hole, I could have shot the spider creature to death. So, as I expected, Okay. So it seems like one interpretation of what's going on here is that basically lighthouse keepers are forced down the hole, which is what I jumped down, to be made into a monster to get the next lighthouse keeper to do the same, and the cycle keeps repeating. The cycle breaks if I use the shotgun to kill the monster, which causes the lighthouse to collapse, I guess, in a different ending? Now, apparently the version of this game that's on Steam is called the Director's Cut, and it's an expansion on an original game that was a little different, and apparently the Director's Cut, which is the version I played, is quite significantly different and expanded upon in the second half. Now, here's something interesting. The original version of the game made it pretty clear an encounter with an eldritch being was occurring. The Director's Cut muddies it up considerably, leaving it ambiguous whether the game was happening literally, with the lighthouse keeper struggling against eldritch horrors dwelling in the ruins of an ancient insectoid civilization beneath the lighthouse, or whether the whole thing was just the rowboat man secretly killing all the lighthouse keepers he took to the island as a twisted way of coping with his son's accidental death in the basement. Now, I caught the idea of some Lovecraftian horror kind of living under the lighthouse, and having this whole cycle in which the previous lighthouse keeper is forced down there and becomes the new monster to get the next lighthouse keeper to do the same, and it's kind of a self-feeding cycle. What I had not considered was the idea that the rowboat man is actually killing new lighthouse keepers. I don't know how that would work. If that's actually in the game, that's something that I completely missed from every angle. In any case, it seems that outright insanity is almost completely off the table according to this. But as I said, I really, really enjoyed that experience. In a way, as it started to fall apart in the literal reality, I kind of started to enjoy it the way I would like one of David Lynch's movies, specifically Inland Empire. In that I kind of just allowed myself to sit back and just kind of take it as it came. What I mean by that is that this is a game that kind of demands that you allow yourself to become immersed in the role and take things as they come at you. If you spend all of your time trying to understand it on a completely literal level, I feel like if I had done that, or if I had done that for longer than I did, I would have enjoyed it a lot less. But because I was so down for the insanity angle, which it seems like you're not even really supposed to consider, because I was so down for the insanity via loneliness angle, I kind of allowed the weird stuff to happen without worrying too much about what it meant and what the new implications were. In any case, I really, really enjoyed that. I loved the storytelling, I loved the aesthetic, and above all, I love the premise. It's something that hasn't really been explored before, and it's something that I think it was just handled so, so well here. Well, anyway, I've already sung my praises of this game all throughout, as well as all over this ending, so suffice to say, I like it. So, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content, and as always, I will see you in the next one.